statistical anomalies, CD. When you look at their defense, they were the best in football, #1 overall against the run, but worst in the league, number 32 against the pass.
And part of the reason they were #1 against the run, the struggles they had slowing people down through the air, so people threw it and threw it and threw it and had great success. And a team that should have been in the playoffs last year somehow managed to miss it.
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Inside handoff, Henry.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Levis back to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Stroud off the play fake.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Come on. Hey. 70 Ranger.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there, Preston.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and And he goes down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd and 7.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Levis.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete full. Of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Bernard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and 19.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Here's Ty Zentner now. Desmond King deep for Houston.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Singletary will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
He finds his... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Cougar 19.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Levis to throw it. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The Folks kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
18 Rattler.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
19
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's caught.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry, pushing through the contact. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes.
Derrick Henry all alone.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, it's Levis. He gets this one to Burks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Henry up the middle.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Play action now. Levis.
Dancing to his left.
And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Levis from the gun.
He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eating.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Stroud looking to throw.
This will be caught by Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios.
Singletary loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
On first down, Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis. This will go to Henry out wide.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stroud back to throw.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down it.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So Levis and the Titans now
down by 2 touchdowns. 43 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Levis to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Levis. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of